Best story for listening. Tune in and rehash after me. An unfortunate man was hitched to a delightful lady. The man and his significant other never squabbled. The spouse cherished his significant other. The wife adored her better half. They were extremely blissful. Yet this cheerful couple had a rich, attractive neighbor. He saw poor people man's be wonderful wife, and he fell head over heels for her. I need to wed her myself, he thought each day when the lady's significant other was working in the fields. The rich man went to the unfortunate man's home. "You're a delightful lady," he told the unfortunate man's better half. "Yet your garments are old. For what reason doesn't your better half buy new beautiful garments for you?" I'm certain he doesn't. Cherish you in the event that he adored you. He would purchase brilliant garments for you separate from him and wed me. I will get you delightful new garments, the best in the land. Then you will be the most gorgeous lady in Ethiopia. At first, the lady didn't pay attention to the rich man yet. He came to her home consistently, and consistently, he expressed exactly the same things. Finally, she started to think, maybe my neighbor is correct, for what reason doesn't my better half purchase wonderful new garments for me? Maybe he doesn't adore me. That evening she shared with her significant other, glancing at me, "Husband, my garments are old and terrible. I need new ones. Get me some new garments." Her better half grinned at her. "You don't require new garments," he said. "You are the most gorgeous lady on the planet to me." She was furious. "Don't you love me?" she said. "In the event that you love me, get me another dress." Her significant other adored his better half wife, and he needed to satisfy her. "I have just a minimal expenditure," he thought, "and I really want another furrow. Yet I maintain that my dear wife should be blissful." So the following day, he went to the market and he purchased another dress for his better half. He brought it back home to her, and she put it on. "Thank you, my dear husband," she cried. "Now I realize that you love me." When the rich man came to see her again, she was wearing her new dress. You see, she shared with him. "My better half loves me. Particularly, he got me this wonderful new dress." The rich man shook his head. Yet a decent husband doesn't just give his significant other new Chloe's garments. He said he gives her gold. "Where's your gold accessory? Where are your gold rings? For what reason doesn't your significant other give you those?" He opened a case and showed her some lovely gold gems. "Take a gander at these," he said. "Separate from your better half and wed me, and I will give every one of these to you." The lady didn't stand by, listening to him disappear. She said, "I love my better half, and he cherishes me, and we are content." Yet the rich man returned again and again. Consistently, he showed her the container of adornments. Finally, she started to think, maybe the rich man is correct. For what reason doesn't my significant other purchase gold for me? Doesn't he love me? That day she didn't make a fire. She didn't prepare a feast. Her significant other returned home late in the wake of a difficult day in the fields. He was drained and hungry. "There's no supper for you this evening," his better half said. "You don't adore me." "What?" her better half cried. "Yet, my sweetheart, I love you more than anything. You are the most superb individual on the planet. Why don't you get me some gold gems?" she said. When a man cherishes his better half, he gives her a gold accessory and rings for her fingers. Her better half looked stressed. I burned through cash on her new garments. He figured, how might I find something else for gold? I'll take a brief trip and see my sibling. Maybe he will loan me the cash. I should purchase gold for my dear wife. I believe that she should be cheerful. The following day, he went to visit his sibling. "Loan me some cash, sibling," he said, "and I will work for you in your field." "Okay," his sibling said, "but you should buckle down. There are a large number in my field, and you should move them generally away." Her better half concurred and took the cash. He went to the market and got some gold adornments. Then he brought it back home to his better half. His significant other was exceptionally cheerful. She put the accessory around her neck and put the rings on her fingers. "Take a gander at me," she said. "Am I not lovely?" "You're exceptionally lovely," her better half said. "On the off chance that you are cheerful, I am blissful." She put her arms around his neck. Thank you, my dear husband," she said. "Now I realize that you love me." The following day, her significant other went out right on time. Before the sun rose overhead, he hurried to his sibling's field. It was covered with stones. I should buckle down now, he figured. I should begin early and stop. His better half was working joyfully at home. "I'll make a great supper for my better half this evening," she thought. "He gives me magnificent presents. He buckles down for me. I realize that he cherishes me." "Hi," a voice called out. "Are you there?" The lady went outside. Her rich neighbor was there. "Ah, it's you," the lady said. "Listen, neighbor, you were off base about my better half yesterday. He got me this wonderful adornment. He cherishes me definitely, and I love him. I won't separate from him. I won't wed you." The rich man was concerned. Her significant other loves her a lot, I suppose, assuming that I need her. I should be cunning. "Finally," he said, "your better half gave you garments and gems, yet I can give you more than that." "What do you mean?" the lady cried. "Might your significant other at any point make supernatural occurrences?" The rich man asked marvels. "No, obviously he can't make supernatural occurrences." The lady addressed, "No one but God can make supernatural occurrences. Men can't make them, yet I can." The man said, "On the grounds that I love you, love can make wonders, assuming that your significant other loves you. He can make marvels for you. Assuming you love me, I will make supernatural occurrences for you." "Make a wonder for me now." The lady said, "I can't. The rich man addressed you, should vow to cherish me first. You should pass on your significant other and come to me. Then I will make awesome, magnificent, supernatural occurrences for you." The lady didn't say anything, and the rich man disappeared that evening. The unfortunate man got back home late. He was extremely worn out and hungry. His better half brought water for himself, and he washed himself. She brought tasty nourishment for himself, and he ate it. My unfortunate husband, she thought, he buckles down for myself, and he is so drained and hungry. The rich man is stupid. How might my better half make supernatural occurrences? It's unthinkable, yet the following day and the after, quite a while later, and the day after that, the rich man came to her home again. "Did your better half make a wonder for you yesterday?" he asked the lady. "Leave him and love me, and I will make numerous supernatural occurrences for you consistently." Finally, the lady started to pay attention to him one day when her significant other returned home. She was miserable wife. "Dear wife, what's up with you?" cried her better half. "Are you debilitated?" "No," she said. "I'm miserable on the grounds that you don't adore me." "What?" cried her better half. "Yet you realize that I love you. I got you new garments. I got you gold adornments. You're the most valuable thing on the planet to me, yet you don't make wonders for me." His better half said her unfortunate husband, was extremely shocked. Marvels, obviously. I can't make marvels. He said, "For what reason do you need a wonder? Who gave you the thought? Our neighbor came to see me today." The lady said, "Love makes wonders." He said, "Assuming that a man loves a lady, he will make marvels for her significant other. He was exceptionally stressed that evil man needs to take my significant other. He thought this inconvenience came from him when he previously came here. She needed new garments, then she needed gold adornments, and presently she needs a supernatural occurrence. What can really be done in the event that I don't make a wonder? Maybe my significant other will leave me and wed him the following day." He went gradually to work in his sibling's field. I should supplicate, he figured. No one but God can help me now. He admired paradise graciously. "Ruler God," he asked if it's not too much trouble, "assist me with making a marvel. I love my significant other, and I need to keep her. Don't allow this rich man to take her from me." He worked the entire morning. He was moving stones from his sibling's field. Around mid-afternoon, he plunked down under a tree to rest. A man was staying there as of now. "Who are you?" the unfortunate man asked. "I'm a wizard," addressed the man, "and I have a gift for you. Look, here are 2 sticks. They make wonders, marvels." The unfortunate man said he was cheerful now. "What sort of wonders in the event that you contact an individual with the primary stick?" The wizard said he will end up being a jackass. The unfortunate man thought about the rich man, and he grinned. "A jackass," he said. "That is excellent. And assuming I contact him with the second stick, what will happen?" "He will end up being a man again," said the wizard. The unfortunate man took the sticks and bounced up. "Goodness, thank you, my companion," he said. "I petitioned God, and he sent you to me. Now I can keep my significant other and rebuff my foe." He ran home. "Wife, come here. I will make a wonder." His better half emerged from the house, a wonder she got out. Whatever wonder looks like, her significant other contacted her with the principal stick on the double. She lifted her head and attempted to talk, yet she couldn't hear. "He," was all she could say. Her significant other contacted her with the other stick. Without a moment's delay, she turned into a lady again. "Husband, that is brilliant," she said. "It's a genuine marvel. How could you do it?" "I appealed to God," her better half said, "and he helped me, and presently, wife, I will rebuff my foe." "Your foe?" said his significant other. "Who is that?" "You know my foe," her better half said. He was taking a gander at her. He wasn't grinning. "Currently, it's the rich man, our neighbor. He comes to our home while I'm working in the fields. He gives you ill-conceived notions. Ask your better half for new garments, he says. Ask him for gold adornments. Ask him for a marvel, am I right? Did our rich neighbor give you this large number of thoughts?" His better half said nothing. "And did you pay attention to him?" Her significant other went on. His better half didn't take a gander at him. She was embarrassed. "I'm sorry," she said. "It's actually he expressed everything. He maintained that I should separate from you and wed him. I paid attention to him. And would you like to separate from me and wed him?" her better half asked. She took a gander at him. Her eyes were brimming with tears. "No, dear husband. I need to remain with you everlastingly, and I won't ever pay attention to him from now on." "Then take this stick," her significant other said, and contacted the rich man with it. He gave his significant other the main stick, yet he concealed the second one in the rooftop. The following day, he went to work. Soon the rich man showed up at the lady's home. "Well," he asked her, "could your significant other at any point make supernatural occurrences?" "Yes," she said, and she contacted him with the main stick on the double. The rich man changed into a jackass. "Currently," said the lady, "you can go to work and help my dear husband." She took the jackass out to the fields. Her significant other was working there. He was moving stones from his sibling's field. "Ah," he said, "a jackass. Now I can complete the task rapidly." That day the unfortunate man gave the jackass many weighty burdens. To divert the jackass conveyed stones from the fields. It took sacks of TEF to the market, and it brought flour and espresso home again. For a long time the jackass worked for the unfortunate man. Poor people man was not so unfortunate. Now the jackass was helping him. He was becoming more extravagant one day. The unfortunate man took a gander at the jackass. It was drained and old. It stopped. Its head was bowed down. Poor people man was upset for it. He went into his home and drew out the second stick. Then he contacted the jackass with it on the double. The rich man remained there. However, he was not an attractive young fellow. Now he was old. His back was twisted. He was incredibly worn out. "You attempted to remove my better half from me," the unfortunate man said. "That was off base. Return home. Currently don't take a gander at other men's spouses again." The rich man disappeared, and he at absolutely no point ever returned the future, except for the unfortunate man and his significant other resided cheerfully together for the overwhelming majority more years the end.